Perfect fit closets. How to use valances. We'll be describing about how to use valance in our molding section. There are two sections where we have our valances, and let's show you how. We've got the 2020 platform open with our Perfect Fit Canadian catalog open. In our local browsing, we can find two locations of our valances as follows. If I double click our parts section, and underneath our parts, below the 5 subsections, we have valance connect to fixed shelf. We know that the valances connect to fixed shelf. If we have our tall module, we can drag and drop it underneath the fixed shelf. We can see the location. It's right at the very front, and you can hide lights, you can hide your hanging rods. And again, this is more for decoration or if you want to hide any item that you wish. If we take a look at our perspective view, the valance is exactly the same thing as a cleat, with the exception of the valances in the front and with the exception of cleats in the back. And here is our valance. If we show you the cleat, we could then go to our categories and grab our cleat and drop, and we can see our cleats in the very back. Again, let's go into our perspective view. I see my tall module on the left-hand side. And ever so slightly, we can see the cleat adheres to the back wall where the tall module is now going to be situated on. And then our valance in the front. They get installed the exact same way, where your installer will have to put this on prior to adding it to the actual verticals, add the valance and the cleat on at the same time, and install as follows. Again, merely for decoration. We also have a valance standalone. We can drag and drop a valance anywhere. And again, we're just dragging and dropping and just creating an extra piece for the installers if they require. The last way how I would like to show you how to use a valance is in our molding section. If we double click our categories, we can scroll down to where we see moldings. I'm going to double click our moldings. There is a video regarding our toe molding and our top molding, but now this is a video based on our valance molding. If we double click our valance molding, we can see valance is by itself. There is no note indicating that we need to use a TMPC or a TMP. Therefore, the valances can be used as our molding right onto our regular wall module. I'm going to drag and drop our valance, and I'm going to ever so slightly drop it right toward the bottom fixed shelf of my wall module. Once I let go of my mouse, it'll ask me where I'd like to connect it to. Well, I'd like to connect it to our wall module. If I left click it here, I can see in my highlights on my top view that I've got a valance molding wrapped all the way around my wall module. If we take a look at our perspective view, again, valance on the left-hand side, connect to fixed shelf in the very front of our tall module. But right here for our wall module, I now have a valance at the very bottom of my wall module. This is going to be a great opportunity if you want to add extra material for the installer. And again, they can do however they wish. I can use a regular part, a regular valance if I just wanted the front, but I would only use the valance in the molding section if I want to wrap it around underneath a wall module. If we try adding it to the very top as our test, drag and drop our valance molding section, we drop it and we want to attach it, and it won't work. So this valance molding will only work for the bottom section for our wall modules for whatever you require it for. Once again, this is Perfect Fit Closets talking about valance in the molding section. This only applies to our wall module bottom. And that will wrap the molding all the way around. If you have any questions, please do connect with us at support@perfectfitcanada.com.